What's up, guys? I'm back at it again, and this time, as per popular request, very popular request, and my own interest, because I am thoroughly interested in this group, I'm going to be reacting to a video that this YouTube channel created last year in December. It's called, the YouTube channel is xCeleste, and with that name I'm pretty sure you already know what it is going to be. I mean, it says in the title, BTS from Nobodies to Legends, between the years 2013 and 2017. I said in a previous video that I made that I was very curious to see the progress of BTS through their experiences, trials and tribulations. They're all very talented. Somebody commented that think of them more as a soccer team versus a boy band. I mean, I don't really even think of them as a boy band. It's kind of, I don't think it's insulting to call them a boy band, but for the reputation that boy bands have, I wouldn't categorize them as a boy band, like in my personal opinion. But that's just me. I think of them more as a team anyways. That was the best way to put it. They all have their individual talents and they contribute to the group. And it's crazy because they all have one main goal, which is obviously to influence, people with their music, spreading positivity. So I'm very curious as to what this is going to be about, or I guess a list of all of their accomplishments between now and then, and what it was like with them struggling, because I don't think I fully grasped the gravity of that. So without further ado, let's get straight into this.
네, 수상자는
The Billboard Music Award goes to... A little bit nervous to announce this next performance.
Artist of the Year.
안녕하세요, 방탄소년단입니다.
Damn. Holy shit. What? Fucking crazy. Determined, man. They expect something and get nothing. That's everybody's biggest fear.
아이돌을 보니까 힙합이 아니다 라고 말하는 사람도 있고, 힙합은 사실 또 어떻게 보면 좀 남성적이고 마초성이 좀 있는 문화이기도 하고, 방탄소년단이 무대에 올라갔을 때 이제 분장을 한다는 거, 메이크업을 하는 거, 힙합과 충돌되는 여자.
Shut the front door.
Damn, why are they bashing him so hard?
미용도 광고도 보니까 같이 같은 길을 갈 수 있었던 사람들인데, 뭔가 그걸 유혹을 못 이기고 같이 그걸 유혹이라고 말씀하시는 건 이해가 잘 안 가요.
여기는 되려 사막이었고 벽이 없는 중수 아이돌이 두 번째 이름이었어. 방송에 짜내기는 멋지게 누구는 땜빵이 후리했고, 어떤 이들은 회사가 작아서 제대로 못할 거래. 나도 한 방에서 일곱이 잠을 청하던 시절도 잠이 들기 전에 일은 다른 거라는 믿음도 사막의 신기로 형태는 보지만 잡히지는 않아.
It really started from the bottom.
현실이 아닌 길을 빌어 결국 신기운 잡고 현실이 됐고 그는 너는 일단 눈물로 쓰고 반응한다.
It's free? They have free concerts? They have to use a staff manager and car fulfilling. hours of practice. 2 years after debut. May 15, 2015. They got their first win. So.
진짜 게임 파티 같아요. 원래 꿈에 같아요. 사람들 구멍나고 나한테 진짜 좋은 날이 될 것 같아요. 5월이랑 5월 7일 진짜 열심히 할 것 같아요. 진짜 오늘은 못해질 것 같습니다.
네네.
가장 행복한 날 중에 하루인 것 같아요. 진짜 감사합니다.
Man, their work paid off, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. We danced until we collapsed. We sang with all we got. But since then and even now, we kept wondering the same thing. At the end of this road, what will we see? Dude, they've grown so fucking much, man. Still. We have those shining eyes. And she was waiting for us. Even if the road is a dead end, we'll keep going until the end. The Army has been with us and who will continue to be with us. And we start one more step. BTS never stopped believing in Army. Army never stopped supporting BTS. When people doubted them, they never stopped fighting. They just believe in Army and each other.
일본 수상자
People started a petition against BTS winning their song. They believed that no one was giving it to them out of charity. And that they didn't deserve it. Dude, what the fuck? That's crazy. Why would people bash him so hard? We won Artist of the Year. What? They won the grand prize, man. BTS was the first group who wasn't under the big 3 companies to win Artist of the Year. That's fucking amazing, man. Went through a lot until we debuted. Where people said we wouldn't make it. Thanks so much for living this living.
저희가 정말 꿈에 그리던 일이었는데 이렇게 꿈을 현실로 만들어주셔서 정말 감사합니다.
Our teachers sung to all the armies all over the world. BTS love armies as always. Thank you, I love you. Thank you. Very much. Damn, dude. They went through a fuck ton to sort of prove them all wrong. Look at my dreams.
Billboard Music Award goes to BTS!
First K-pop group to win the Billboard Music Awards.
This award belongs to the every people all around the world that shine the love and light on us by the millions and make BTS proud, really.
That's crazy. BTS US TV debut at the
A
American
little
Music
bit
Awards.
nervous to announce this next performance. To call these guys international superstars honestly feels like an understatement. Making their US TV debut, make some noise for BTS!
Hey. They became the first K-pop group to perform at the American Music Awards.
They are an up-and-coming boy band that spent #1 on the digital charts for 24
That word, man, boy
straight
band.
weeks.
Jesus Christ.
The #7 debut marks the highest charting album ever on the Billboard 200 by a K-pop act, and the genre's biggest sales week as well. Marks the highest charting Billboard Hot 100 hit for a K-pop group. DNA is also the chart's top streaming gainer this week. BTS also achieved the first ever top 10 for a K-pop act on the Billboard 200 albums chart.
Talk more about BTS's insane popularity.
Very first American TV.
GMA?
They made history, the first Korean boy band to perform at the AMAs.
BTS has earned a spot in this year's edition of the Guinness World Records.
아이튠즈
What?
송 차트에서 1위를
Six Fingers as first K-pop group to top the US iTunes listen. My Drop is also #1 iTunes song.
유료 음원
What?
차트인데요. 소속사에 따르면 24일 오후 공개된 방탄소년단은
Millions and millions of you have demanded.
What? They were on the Ellen Show? What the fuck?
The boy band in the world.
The album is called Love Yourself Her. Here are the song Mic Drop Remix, BTS. Considering joined by Jin, Jihyo, Suga, Jimin, V, Jungkook, and RM known together as BTS.
Hey, hell yeah. December 1st, 2017. They made history again. To win the first Artist of the Year 2 years in a row at Mama. MAMA. That's fucking crazy. Singer of the Year, the Artist of the Year, just proving us we're no longer sad or in pain. We're confident and proud. Billboard Social 50, SNS. Billboard 200 and Billboard Hot 100. Bruh. Mic Drop, top #1 song. It was on Ellen 2017 Billboard Music Awards. Holy shit. The most popular K-pop artist in the world. There's no telling how high the charts BTS will go. DJ Steve Aoki. You guys are legendary, DJ Khaled. International superstar. International sensation. 2017 Melon Music Awards Global Artist BTS.
2017 멜론 뮤직 어워드
2017 Melon
올해 베스트
Music
송.
Festival.
빌보드도 알아본 곡이죠.
Spring Day by BTS. Hey. They're putting in that work, man.
가장 감사드립니다. 저희가 어제는 올해 아티스트상을 받았는데 오늘은 또 이렇게 올해 노래상을 받게 돼서 진심으로 정말 놀랍고 감사하고 영광입니다. 작년 이맘쯤에 노래를 썼던 기억이
Around this
나는데요.
time last year,
친구들을
I
그리고
wrote a song about missing friends and trying to comfort many people. I wanted to make people show love and song and continue to write it. Hey, hell yeah. Just thank all the people and my friends who wrote the song. They put in that work, man. passionate and professional, make sure you move.
고생도 많이 했고 그랬기
A lot of
때문에
hardship, but I think
저희들이
that's why our team would be so strong and
가장
we're close like
더 끈끈하고 너무 가족같은 이런 분위기가 될 수 있었다고 생각했거든요. 그런 이제 저희들이 그런 일들이 없었다면 지금 같은 무대감이나 그런 모습들이 있었을까도 생각이 들어요. 그래서 너무
So actually it feels great. Let's fly just like 2017 again, RM. Dude, what the fuck? Holy shit. Man, let me formulate what I was gonna say. First of all, xCeleste. Oh, I wanna say fuck you for almost making me cry. Holy shit. Damn, they went through a lot, and they are literally the icon of don't stop. Well, whatever you're doing, like, don't stop. Like, I was literally telling one of my friends, man, like, we had like a kind of a heart-to-heart a couple days ago, in a way. I'm like, yo, like, it's kind of funny. Like, you know, I'm young. A lot of us are young. I mean, the communities, it ranges from, you know, old and young. I mean, young to older people and stuff like that. But whatever you're doing, right? I feel like a lot of people, are nervous to begin with to even take that initial step because they're afraid of judgment. And these guys got all of that. They got that judgment. They got crushed. They got stepped on. They got, you know, taunted, teased. People like didn't believe in them at all. They did have some support, but for the most part in the beginning, and it's just like with everybody, people will go and turn a blind eye to the things that you want to do for yourself to make yourself better. So you're like, hey, yo, I want to be the best actor there ever lived, right? And you start off in a normal position. You're working like a 9 to 5 at a McDonald's or something. And, you know, just kind of grinding. Like in the beginning, you're struggling, and people you work around are very toxic. I mean, nobody wants to work at the place you're working at. You probably don't even want to work at the place you're working at. And they're like, hey, nah, man. Like, I mean, you want to be an actor? Like, do you have any acting experience? And you're like, no, but it's been a dream of mine. And people keep putting you down and putting you down and putting you down. Life has this way of really testing who's really about it, basically. Who's really about it? Like, are you about what you say? You say you want to be the best, you say you want to be famous, you say you want to do like big things, but are you just saying that, or are you going to actually do it? And that all comes from life throwing curveballs at you. Like them, they got all kinds of curveballs thrown at them. Like they were broke, so they didn't have a budget. They didn't have the appropriate set to start off with when they initially came up. They didn't have like a crazy huge fan base at all. So they were building from the ground up. And to see that in the beginning, those top 3 companies were always dominating, and it seemed very like a very rigged system almost. Like, dang, like, you have to be in one of the top 3 biggest K-pop, companies to even make it. It seemed like anybody else being a standalone artist was out of this world. Like, it's like, nah, it's too out there. Like, that's never gonna happen. Like, you can't you have to be a part of the big three, or you can't be your own thing at all. Like if you started your own company, it's guaranteed to fail. And that's what the mentality was, because people are so caught up in a systematic mindset. And what people fail to realize is it's all about stepping outside of the box. It is. Like, for those that are watching this, if you didn't get anything out of this video, at least get something out of what I'm about to tell you. If people are telling you you're weird, you're different, you're crazy, or obsessed with something that you're interested in, then keep doing it. You're doing something right, because that type of mentality is what's going to get you to success. Obviously, don't be cocky, but be 100% confident in yourself, and know that nobody wants anything for you as much as you do. In fact, most people don't want to see you succeed. Nobody wants to see you succeed. That's just how it is. People get jealous. People want to stay in. Okay, so people that are average want to be average. They want to stay average. They want to be that, right? But that's fine. I don't have a problem with people that are average. I have a problem with people that are average that are trying to make other people average. There's people around them that have these crazy creative ideas, like, hey, I want to be a rapper, or I want to be an actor, I want to be a musician and play like an instrument or something, or I want to be the best like art, like, you know, visual artists out there. But their dreams just keep getting shut down. Like, well, if you look at the facts and the reality of things and blah 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 blah, reality is created by who? Who is reality created by? Reality is created by you. You have the possibility to go against the grain and change those statistics. And once that becomes a known thing, then we'll have a higher success rate in the things that we do. But the way the system is designed is to discourage the masses so that we can continue to have the people that are making all the money on the top, right? And it's just interesting. It's like life has created this giant puzzle, and we have to solve it. And if we choose not to solve it, right? Because, okay, I'll put it this way. Life is like a 100 piece, no, it's like a puzzle that has 1,000 pieces, right? And most people, we'll all start off in the same plate. We don't know like how what the picture is or anything. We can only use clues from the pieces that we have, right? It's 1,000 pieces though, so keep this in mind. For the first, I'd say maybe like 10 minutes, everybody's on the same track. We're making like similar progress. And then let's say like a half an hour in, I'd say about 40% of the people that started the puzzle fall off just because of short attention span. And then they have maybe like 5% of the puzzle completed. Then an hour goes by, and then, you know, 50% of the people remaining are cut away and stuff too, and they finish maybe like 40% of the puzzle. And you keep cutting off chunks and chunks of people that don't want to do all this work, right? And eventually you're left with one or two people, maybe like a handful of people. I'd say about 5 people at the end of all of it. And those 5 people complete the puzzle, and guess what? Those 5 people, if you were to use that analogy and apply it to this situation, are the millionaires. Those are the millionaires. Those are the people that have consistently said, hey, this didn't work. I'm going to try something different. This didn't work. Okay, I'm going to try something different. Yo, let me say this. So I have a lot of goals, right? And I'm very understanding of the fact that maybe the path that I'm on right now might not achieve those goals, but I do know that there is a path out there that will achieve them. And the only way to do that is to constantly attempt them and attempt them and attempt them. And that's what these guys did. These guys didn't do the same thing over and over and over again. No, they hit it from different angles every single time until they were finally able to gain traction. So like, hey, cool, we're going to write this song. And if this doesn't work, we're going to change it up a little bit, do this. We're going to do this differently. We're going to go harder on this, and we're going to make sure this is more perfected. We're going to make sure that we clean up our act. We're going to do this. And they were constantly striving for perfection. And eventually, once you do that and you get the attention of the right people, build yourself a nice audience, bam, you've made it. And you can use their concept. They're a pivotal concept for, you know, don't give up. And I know it sounds like a very simple, it's a very simplistic, you know, statement. It's very easy to say, oh, just don't give up. No, it's going to be very fucking hard not to give up, because there's so many things going against you. Like I said, think of it as the entire world is against you. Even the people that you think that are with you are against you. And it's harsh, but it's the truth. People don't want to see you succeed. They're like, man, I knew that guy. How come he gets to make it and I don't? It's because of the effort that they put in behind the scenes. It might look like up front they're nonchalant, they're carefree, and blah, blah, blah. But you don't know what happens behind closed doors. You really don't. Like, you're not with that person 24/7. So you don't know the countless hours of sleep they've lost, the potential parties, fun, and luxurious things they had to give away and spend working on their craft to get them to where they are. But it pays off. What I was raised with growing up, right, is make sure you work hard now so you can play later. Not to say that you can't have any fun moments while you're working, but keep it to a minimum and focus on what's important so you can set a nice cushiony platform for yourself in the future to live off of and hopefully pass on to your family. So I got a lot of that out of this video, man. Very passionate, and honestly, like, if I'm ever feeling kind of like discouraged, which I used to feel pretty discouraged a while back, just because I think I put my faith in the wrong people, and at the end of the day, the only person you can really have faith in is yourself and a selective few other people that you choose that are that are going through similar situations as yourself. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you're gonna wake up and close your eyes and you're gonna have yourself. So that's the person that you have to listen to first and know that your opinion matters and it's important, and then you'll succeed, man. It's just fucking crazy. These guys went through so much and they continue. What's crazy too is they wanted to find a way to create music to inspire other people to get out of the rut that they were in. And it's just so empowering, man, like knowing that they're doing that. Like I mentioned in almost every video that I react to of them, they are out there to provide a positive platform for people and uplift a lot of people and get them out of that negative space so we can have more creative people. Because think about it, what if, like, we don't know this now, but what if we have the most popular, most influential artist in the entire history of music in like 5 years, right? And it was all because of these guys. These guys are spreading positivity through their music, and this one person could have been listening to them, and it was building up that person's confidence, and they got out there and started doing their thing, and then they blow up, and then they look back and they're like, yo, those are the guys that inspired me to be where I am today. That's a dope, isn't that crazy? That's pretty fucking dope. Like, wouldn't you want to be that person? I mean, that's just me though. I mean, a lot of people don't want to step outside the box and do things like that, which is totally fine, but I just think it's dope that they're doing stuff like that. We definitely need, like I always say, man, we need more people, we need more situations like that, because the world is a constant evolving place, and we definitely need to make sure that everybody's safe and comfortable. But if, for the people that are out there really, really grinding, it will pay off, and don't give up, and don't think that all of your efforts are futile. You're not supposed to, everybody's clock is different. But if you keep putting in that effort, your hard work will pay off. Hard work always pays off. Always pays off. So keep at it, man. Keep at it. And yo, this video was super fucking dope. Like, man, xCeleste is a talented motherfucker. Like, holy shit, man. I'm telling you, like, first 15 seconds in the video, I'm like, I was almost about to bawl, man. I'm just like, damn. I mean, it takes a lot for me to cry, though. So, I mean, there's that. But dude, it definitely got me in the feels for real, because a lot of people don't see what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, like, why are you stopping? Like, you're almost there. Keep going. And that's honestly why I'm into the gym so heavy right now. I mean, I've always been into the gym, but that's one of my other passions. I have I would like to say I'm multi-talented, or there's multiple interests that I have that I happen to be good at, I should say, to put it more humbly. But yo, like, I mean, I'm trying to find the best way to expand those talents and whatnot. And hopefully if you guys have any talents out there like that too, like, go ahead and do that. By the way, I'm going to drop my Instagram. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I was cleaning it up because it was a fitness page, but I'm changing it for my YouTube now. But go ahead and, subscribe, I guess, not subscribe, but follow my Instagram, and, throw me some DMs and stuff, guys, like DMs, comments, all that. Like, if you guys want to, it's up to you. But yeah, let's get some ideas floating around. If you guys have anything you want me to, like, go out there and, like, share or whatever, I'm open. I mean, I'm down to listen to whatever, down to react to whatever, and I mean, if I can do anything to help you guys accomplish your dreams, like,